Okay, now we will discuss about the next chapter, that is of microbes in human welfare. So, do you have any kind of an idea related to the microbes that are essential in the human lifestyle? Do we use directly or indirectly any kinds of the microbes? Anyone? Okay. So, first of all, we have to know the definition of an microbe. So, what is it? So, these are the organisms which are not visible with naked eyes and viewed under the microscope are called microorganisms or the microbes, right? So, this will be including what kind of microorganisms or the microbes, that is bacteria, protozoans, yeasts, and the viruses, right? There will be some kinds of an infection causing agents, that is a pathogenic one. Those are viruses, viroids, and the prions, right? So these will be an proteinaceous infectious agents. Next we have, that is the microbes. These all of the microbes will be omnipresent in the sense they are found everywhere, any kind of climatic condition, right? Whether it may be found in a snow or inside the thermal vents, that is in a near to the high heat temperature, including the acidic habitats, right? And some when will be present, or we can find the microbes in an cooled areas, that is it could be like 190 degrees Celsius. Okay, so these may be found on the deadly parasites of plants, animals, or the human beings. And some of the microbes will be growing as an fungi and the bacteria. These are found on nutritive media, right? So we have the separate microbes, or they may found in the form of an colonies. Clear? Okay. So there are few types of microbes which will be acting as an pathogenic agents which will cause the infectious diseases, right? So how we are getting the infectious diseases? That is they will spoil our food and the other edible items. So the best example is that if we have an piece of bread which is being stored from an weeks, right? So we, on the layer of an bread we will enable to see the micro organisms arising, that is in a form of an fungi, right? Those fungi are related to whom? That is the basidiomycetes. Clear? Okay, some of the microbes are not so dangerous, right? So they are eco-friendly, right? So they will be useful to the man, and then they are very harmful, right? So the microbes will be playing both the characters, that is positive character and the negative character. So let us see how these microbes have been used. So microbes are used in a different fields, that is in an household product as well as an in industrial products, and also in an antibiotics, right? So like antibiotics are like what? That is the any kind of an chemical enzymes and the other bioactive molecules also included in this. So in antibiotic, how they are going to use it? That is for curing or in the action of an typhoid, right? That is whooping cough or the diphtheria, or in the case of a pneumonia, right? TB. Clear? So there are certain types of an bacteria, right? From the source of an medium we are going to extract it. Clear? Okay, let us discuss about the microbes in an household products. So first it will be used as in a form of an fermentation. So this fermentation is the oldest method of microbiological process. Clear? Okay, what is microbiological process? It is the kind of an study which will be dealing with the microbes or the microorganisms. Clear? Okay, so daily or on a random basis we'll be having unfermented food, right? So that is, for example, the dairy products, that is the curd one, right? Next we the bread, sorry that is the bread, dosa, upma, idli, and single cell protein. So SCP stands for the single cell protein. that is it is used as a protein supplement. Clear? Okay, so the next, in a milk we find the lab, that is lactic acid bacteria, which will be like the lactobacillus, right? Later it is being converted into the lactose sugar of the milk into lactic acid, right? So what is the role of an acetic acid here? It will be causing the coagulation of milk protein, right? In a milk we'll be having one protein, that name is known as the casein, right? So this casein is being coagulated by the help of an lactic acid. So later the milk will be changed, or the milk can be converted into the curd, yogurt, cheese, right? दही में बनाते हैं हम लोग योगर्ट, यानी एकदम यहाँ पे गाढ़ा दही रहता है ना, द थिक कर्ड, दैट इज़ एन योगर्ट, राइट? चीज़ बनाने में हेल्प करते हैं, एंड ऑल्सो पनीर भी बना सकते हैं हम लोग. क्लियर? ओके, so here are a few points you can see. Also dosa, upma and idli, these are prepared by the fermentation process of the dough. Clear? So how the dough is allowed to get ferment, that is it will be left for an overnight, right? The maximum time hour it will be 10 to 12 hours. Clear? So the presence of the bacteria, that is kinds of an microorganisms, will be causing the fermentation. So the common bacteria like streptococcus, fasciculus, leuconostoc, mesenteritis, right? Okay, so bread is made up of dough itself, but here while making a bread we'll be using an baker's yeast, right? So in baker's yeast, what they will do, they will allow to stand that yeast for an several hours, right? That is in the presence of an sugar, and with the help of an sugar the yeast will get fermented, right? So how it is being fermented, that is it produces CO2, that is carbon dioxide, and alcohol, right? Later it will be swollen up, so that process is known as an leaving. So we have heard that is in an fermentation, that is in a household products, right? So the toddy is also used. Toddy is what, that is it is a latex, right? Made the latex has been fermented, right, which will be obtained from a toddy plant or the coconut water. The water is being allowed to ferment, that is the natural yeasts will be occurring in it. Clear? So later this drink is being heated to produce any kind of an jaggery, गुड़ बनाते हैं ना हम लोग, तो वो वाला यहाँ पे यूज़ होगा, right? Okay, so another household product is like soy sauce, right? This soy sauce will be in a brown flavored, right? Okay, so this soy sauce is being fermented from an soya bean and the wheat itself. Clear? Later we have the microbes in industrial products. So a number of powerful industries have been set up based on the beneficial activities of microbes. Clear? So we will be having a lot of powerful industries which will be getting very benefits from these activities of microbes. So they will be producing what, like the industrial products like the beverages, that is an alcohol and the non-alcohols, right? One of them is antibiotics, organic acids, right? Enzymes, vitamins, hormones, amino acids, vaccines, and the steroids. You may know these things, that right? We have studied in the chapter number 11 and the chapter number 12. Okay, so this fermentation is being carried in a type of a container, right? So that container is known as a bioreactor or fermenter. Okay, the microbes which are being fermented in a container for the industrial products usage is known as bioreactor or fermenter. Next we have about the alcoholic fermentation, that is antibiotics, chemicals, enzymes, and the other bioactive molecules, how these are being utilized. Clear?